Oke, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, siang, petang, dan juga malam untuk semuanya yang menonton ini. Pada maupun teman-teman, perkenalkan kembali nama saya Revito Sulhan dengan NPM 220681111. Di sini saya akan menjelaskan yang terakhir untuk untuk tugas besar saya untuk di final challenge yang telah pada diberikan. Yaitu di sini saya akan membahas tentang kuis yang kemarin telah dilaksanakan dan juga mungkin satu contoh soal penyelesaian engineering problem yang lumayan, menantang menurut saya. Baik, tanpa basa-basi mungkin saya akan memulainya terlebih dahulu. Kita share screen dan juga, ini penyelesaiannya. Maaf, ini materinya, di mana di sini adalah recap dari kuis kemarin dan juga satu permasalahan example dari problem, yaitu helical pipe problem yang saya akan jelaskan dan juga, selesaikan dengan DAI5 concept. Mungkin untuk kuis recap di sini tentu yang jelas soalnya ada di sini, saya akan recapnya kembali sepemahaman saya dikarenakan kemarin saya sedikit kurang conscious sehingga saya lupa memfoto hasil, tulisan saya sendiri sebelum dikumpulkan kepada ketua kelas. Baik, untuk yang pertama, elaborate your understanding of conscious thinking using DAI5 concept. Okay, in my opinion, DAI5 concept is a method that, that one can use to solve problem, starting from everyday problem to more complicated problems. It consists of DAI5 concept with DAI plus I4, with the I4 consists of firstly intention, where it is defined as where this life has a beginning. This intention is the beginning of DAI5 method, where we have to set our initial desire, usually about the purpose of the solution of the problem. Generally, we want to ask for God's help and be grateful for whatever we have uh, before that we have that God gave us. If we want to solve the problem, setting up our initial intention is just as important as finding the solution. The secondly is initial thinking, where the second step is to analyze the problem. This can be done by studying similar cases, learning a theory, or even setting up a step-by-step formula. Nextly is idealization, where it requires a bit of modeling, where it can visualize the problem and the parameters that we have set before. This can make our efforts easier, because visualizing the problem makes us able to analyze and set the expected outcome. And lastly, we have instruction set, where this is the final step to finding the solution of our intention, of the problem based on our intention, because these steps require calculation after we visualize and set our goals. Maybe that's number one. About my understanding using DAI5 concept. Basically, it's just a way for us to solve a problem, whether it's everyday to-day life or even engineering problem, using DAI5 concept or a framework which can make us finish a problem systematically and more easier. Nextly, consider a problem in engineering that is required to solve using numerical method. Use DAI5 to solve this problem. Now, this problem has a lot of now this question can use a lot of problem, for example, to finish that problem using numerical method. But the simple one can use I'm gonna put a problem where a tank the problem I'm gonna put a problem about the time it required to empty a tank if there's a pipe connection to that tube or to that pool. Basically, the intention first, of course, with DAI5 concept is I tend to find the time it requires to empty the tank in order to increase my understanding about the dynamics and beauty of complexity of gods. Now, the initial thinking about the problem is that the tank has a height of h, the tank is filled with water, and there are no heat or work that is generated. Now, idealization, we can assume that the height for me is 25 meter, the R1 is 5 meter, and the R2 is maybe 2 meter, where the energy of mechanic equation is potential energy plus kinetic energy and internal energy, where E is equals to mass times gravitation times height plus half mass times velocity squared plus U or internal energy, because the internal energy is, because there is no heat generated, then there's mean the U can be written down as a 0. Now, next is the instruction set, where we can solve it using Bernoulli equation, and the final step using integral and numerical method, we can find that the time it required is about 36.1 seconds. Now that is the number 2. The number 3, if there is a value added of the i5 used in your learning process. Now, for my own experience, the i5 concept helped me a lot with not just not just engineering problem, but a day-to-day life problem, where the i5 concept can help me approach a problem and solve it systematically, because the i5 concept for me is a framework where we can solve it by using our brainware and hardware. A lot of things can be solved, not just engineering problem, with the i5 concept, which basically comes to number 4, where do self-evaluation and write it down, where my self-evaluation is that sometimes my intention is only to solve this problem, not to like understand the nature of it, but luckily with the help of the i5 concept and Padai himself, I managed to make my intention to solve a problem, to make a world a better place, because in order to do that, I need to understand the nature that God has created and God has given me, and also made me realize that every step from the beginning until the end, whether it is a problem or life, God is always there, and I want to be closer to God. Maybe that is a quiz recap yesterday I have done with my friend. Also, we can do a side-by-side analysis with the MEG framework and the i5 framework, which for my conclusion, both are the same, but the MEG is mostly used by Gen Z, by us, and the i5 concept, which is a new thing that Padai have given us in the last teaching or so, or lesson and class. Both are the same, both are helpful. In my conclusion, both framework can be used in solving day-to-day life, and also not just engineering problem, but made us feel better and made us become a better person and to stay closer to God. Now, selanjutnya, I will solve a problem that may cause me a problem yesterday, but thankfully with the i5 concept and always conscious thinking, I can always remember God and ask God for his guidance. I can solve this problem, which is a helical pipe. Now, the example of a problem is in the screen, where we have an inlet outlet, and the inlet is in the downside, and the outlet is on the top side, where a fluid goes to the pipe and goes helical, where the height of the pipe itself is my NPM, 3 digits of my last NPM, which is 511 millimeter. If the coil is 9 and the diameter of the pipe is 1 inch, with the inlet have the velocity of 2 meters per second, and the temperature is 573 kilogram. Now, my intention for this problem is for God. I want to know the fluid dynamics for this problem, for fulfillment of requirement for my Lord, the creator of blessing, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Now, the initial thinking, of course, it's 3D, it's a 3D dimensional, it's compressible, it's steady state, it has single phase flow, non-isothermal, and the fluid is air. Because I'm in class numerical method, the idealization, it can be used using Navier-Stokes equation, but for the instruction set, we can use CFD. In here, I use ANSYS. Now, here is the visualization of the pipe using I believe I'm using Inventor with the height of 511 millimeter with the coil of 9, the diameter of 5 is 1 inch, and the temperature of the inlet is 570 Kelvin, and the inlet velocity is 2 meters per second. This is the mesh that I made in Axis, and this is the graph that I have made with the iteration until 3000, which can be seen it can stabilize in between 500 iteration. Now, analyzing the problem, we found that the velocity differs between outside and inside. Gambar di sini terlihat semua biru karena ini hanya terlihat bagian luarnya saja, belum terlihat bagian dalam. Untuk melihat bagian dalamnya, saya akan menunjukkan kalau misalnya dia 2D supaya terlihat bagian dalam pipanya. Seperti ini. Dengan jumlah magnitude-nya sedikit berbeda-beda dengan jumlah entry-nya itu 2 meter per second, sehingga di bagian keluarnya itu terlihat sisi terluar memiliki kecepatan lebih tinggi dibandingkan sisi dalam. Mungkin sekian presentasi yang bisa saya berikan terkait quiz recap dan juga tugas sukarela yang berupa pipa helikal yang saya anggap susah penyelesaiannya, tapi dengan metode numerikal dan juga penggunaan framework dari 5 konsep, saya bisa menyelesaikan tugas ini dan juga tetap conscious thinking dan selalu ingat Tuhan, dan hasil dari ini semua membuat saya bisa sadar untuk selalu ingat Tuhan dan lebih dekat dengan Tuhan. Sekian presentasi dari yang saya bisa sampaikan. Kurang lebihnya mohon maaf. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.